blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hello? Hi. Good luck, Coach. Oh, I'm alright. Well, that's an alright start.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
So are you, so are you.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Savage takes the snap. They will go for it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike, 53. I got one.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
From the 27, Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Oh.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Under 1,000.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well,
one thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Packers had a big win last night.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No, they win.
They try right side here, Gurley.
They
After
lost?
getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Savage from the shotgun snap. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about that, but maybe.
13, watch 13.
Out of the gun, Savage being chased out left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Kelsey out in the slot right. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Savage now to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Ross on the return. Touchdown, Packers.
Stop hit city.
Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on
behind
kickoffs.
early.
Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Is it April break or something? No, it's March.
Spring break.
Yeah. Well, there's Airbnbs and stuff too. It might be cheaper.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football.
And he's free going down the left
Josh
side.
Gordon fucking showing out here.
And he's into the
That was
end zone.
stupid.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
He shoots those two guys from like 8 yards.
That makes it a 14-10 ball game.
That was just dumb. All right.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
All right. Fine. I can give myself that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
No.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the 25 on second down, Savage forced out to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We'll see him the full-time Gurley now, and it hurts.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And when he makes less takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now inside the red zone, Savage. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Oh, I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I was controlling him too. I didn't even press the button.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. From the gun, here's Savage. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Duke Johnson.
His
6th touchdown of the season. As they are an extra
but it was still kind of like a messed up. I didn't mean to, and it just worked out.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Always something to do. Me?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Doing nothing. Yep.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley.
Yeah, but one day you'll sell it and
be a
hopefully
gain
make
of
some money.
5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Ooh.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, somebody else is this too, I think. Maybe it's Rob's, I don't know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
I know.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's got his man Sharp
Good block for him.
and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on
$700 is
second
one
down.
person. Oh, why do you not want to do that? Just flip the play for no reason.
58, take 26. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Good read.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay,
he had a step,
where's he
and then
going
he
with the
kinda
football?
just
Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the 30 on second down, Savage. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
What? What? Turn on.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
For what days? Wednesday, Saturday?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here is Savage. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Packers.
First down throw coming. Savage. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Savage. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let it play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
It's so hard to score in this game when you're in the red zone.
Field goal department so far, he's 2 for 2.
Don't even try running up the
here
middle.
in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up about 4
You know what?
yards
He's got a lot of
shy where he
pancake
would have
blocks.
been taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
It is. I don't know why it's like that. I checked the formation subs and it's not in
The
there.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers, going to throw again, and he finds Howard complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Rodgers again now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers to throw once more. Completes it to Hearns. That one covers 24 yards.
Yeah, I
it's
thought that
a
was
first
getting
down.
picked for a second.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Former Miami great.
Hearns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 30 on second down, Savage. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're going to a wedding in March just to get down to Austin where the wedding is.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
Yeah.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So isn't that a bribe?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 50. Watch the screen.
They go to Johnson again. And not much to speak of. Call it
you ever notice when you're playing the games online?
26.
I know the scouting
like
report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
We ain't giving up now. Live.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it to Hurns.
He can catch that out of the
and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
26. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Box it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, defense, let's go. Whip.
Watch the elbow.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh,
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
He's got a bounce, right?
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point?
Oh, that's why it's my ball,
whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So I should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was trying to send.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Trying to send the guy on the route, and it wouldn't.
But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Why couldn't you? One or the
now
other.
After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Airing it out for her. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It makes you do both. What if you book the ticket separately?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Not today, you won't. Not today. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
There's one stack of line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4.
I know. If you get on the goal line and they just don't block.
Check back, check back. 58, 58. Watch the out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Who the Braves got going tomorrow? Or is it Tuesday? Wednesday? How you feeling?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually
playoff baseball,
is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, then you can't sleep after.
Operating from the gun. Savage to the right side. It's Kelsey. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelsey.
Well, we're going to have baby stuff.
Yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, We just need to know.
Like, if they want to throw a flag, so it's like,
That's not
I
what.
was like, don't. And I was like, and I was like, I don't want them to.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Can you put something
on is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again they run with Gurley.
Oh, why did you give me that guy?
Field. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Give me the guy that's right there.
Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have
I want the
retaken
safety
the
as I'm
lead.
diving.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What the stupid computer did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, but like there's some factors that certain players can't get juked when they're controlling
the
them.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Yeah, you might as well hold on to the ball.
That,
That's
right?
good.
Not an
That's
actual
a freaking
player.
linebacker.
Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and
What
10.
the fuck?
Now Rodgers throwing again, and this is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do
He's
people
Aaron
usually
freaking
say?
Rodgers.
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't
I guess it's
accurate,
that
was
old
he?
age.
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
What was that?
Rodgers going to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another
Fourth
play.
quarter,
So
here we go.
Switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me. 26. Right over there.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
To happen a lot
Only getting 1 yard, there was no room to run.
But I've noticed it a lot.
319. Come on. You.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got to the end zone.
Have to reevaluate him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
They must have scouted him really poorly.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Savage. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 14.
Right. I'm dealing about 5 weeks, so I wanted to book the tickets for March. So obviously I don't know if the actual date is first.
3rd and long. It's Savage. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Yeah, I'm due for a pick, so stand by.
Yeah, a round trip ticket in March, and so he should be born in the beginning of November.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Cutting them to shreds.
Okay, so
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. No. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Rodgers now to throw again.
Get rid of it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That's on me.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
They can't hang with us. 53.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets it to Gordon.
Oh my
and
God!
they work
Let's
this
see the
well
animation.
upfield across the 45.
I'm gonna take that.
Very well executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Now Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So did you book those flights or no?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, 88. 53's mine.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Good tackle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Oh boy, here we go.
Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Who's nervous? You nervous, Ben? I think you're a little nervous. I know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
Okay.
You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Savage now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. So here we go on 4th. Savage.
Oh, that is a flag.
There is a flag.
Are you shitting me?
And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Oh, my
so the
God.
defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
You did, but that's so close.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw.
Ball don't lie. There we go.
Down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Get my wallet. It's in, should be on. You're screwing me up here big time. Don't get married then.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
You hear that,
they look
boys?
like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after
I like
this.
that look.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Savage. Flush.
Oh.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ndamukong Suh. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Pretty straightforward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
I think that might be a, that could be a championship game preview.
58 right there. Check.
And they
yeah, I had
take a
the
knee.
Saints problem last year. Good game, bud.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to
The
win and
last
put
row?
up the amount of points that they did.
That's all that's
What
available?
were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,
So?
what a
You want to be,
game
like,
put up
near the
that
front
number
so
of
you can get
points,
off.
continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle
So
this.
pick somewhere in
and
the
carry it
middle.
with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call,
Okay,
run,
so
pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
What do you want to be in the way back for? Trying it with a
So
baby
for the
and
Bucs,
a stroller.
the great run
you
they've
know.
been on continues as
I
they move to
understand
9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again
I don't
next
care about
week.
the whole play.
Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Probably aisle.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Coach Ivan, you stink. Coach Ivan, you're a bum.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me.
24-hour cancellation fee, right? And probably, Of course, that's a lot of money. How much is it to insure the trip? Maybe we should. Because we learned that lesson.
I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal.
Well, then you could have always gone the... This is cheaper than the other one.